back at this 68 Cadillac Deville. I'm going to change the oil in it. Going to be using this Rotella T4 1540. And this Mobile One, there's the part number on that. Super easy. I'll show you real quick. Let's see. Oil filter's right there, hanging off the front, right next to the crank pulley. And we're just going to drop the oil out right there on the pan. 5 quarts should come out from what I've read. It is full, so yeah, let's empty this out. I put some seafoam in it in the crankcase, so we will empty this out and put that new stuff in, and hopefully it quiets up the lifters because this side is a little noisy. So let's do it. Should be like 15-minute process here, so let's get it done. All right, now that we're under here, whoever put this on put it on way too tight, but it is an 11/16 bolt. Also, I have some other oil leaks. A lot of this oil came actually from that where I've sealed it. I know it looks kind of bad, but if you're familiar with these engines, 472 and the 500s, they have a gasket right there on the timing cover, the lower timing cover. And there's supposed to be little nipples that come out of here. There's 5. There's one here, one in the center, and 2 on the other sides. And then the gasket that you can kind of see on the outside here in between the oil pan and the lower timing cover. It wasn't there. Those nipples were not there. There were just holes. And so when I drove this home, I lost like 2 quarts of oil, which is terrible. And there was holes in the gasket here. So yeah, I had to do something, and I did not want to take this apart. So I looked on the forums and found some guys were sealing this off with a certain sealer, which I'll show you. It's actually made by Ford. And what I did was cut what I could cut off, and then cleaned this off really well and sealed it up. It's held so far. I haven't driven it very far, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna hold up. I will show you guys the sealer that I used. That's one of the main spots where I was losing oil. The transmission's leaking a little bit. I'm pretty sure it's leaking around the gasket on the pan itself, and I'm pretty sure the rear main also leaks, but the rear main doesn't leak nearly as bad as what was coming out of here. All of this oil was coming out of the front of the engine, and a lot of that could be from it too, just blowing back onto everything. So we'll get this done, and then I'm going to pressure wash it, the underside of here a little bit, and clean some of this off so I can find out where new leaks will inevitably show up. But I just wanted to show you guys that real quick, and let's get back to the oil change. Let's move this out of the way so that's flat. And that's still tight. Whoever put this on, put it on like 3 times tighter than they should have. But that's the way it goes. Let's see what comes out of this. And boom. Yeah, it's completely terrible. But that is with the seafoam in there for quite a while. I've been running it. So hopefully we can clean out some of this garbage and put some good oil in it and get it to quiet up. All right, I'm gonna let this continue to drain out, and then we'll jump on that and be done with it. All right, we're over here on this side. Got to use this tool for once because usually it doesn't fit in where you need it to fit, and it worked, so that's pretty good. Oh, sorry, not even showing you guys what the hell's going on. Obviously 99.9% of you guys have changed oil, so this is nothing new. This is just if you've got one of these cars, I guess. So we are almost finished. The back is still dripping ever so slightly, and we will let this sit, make a terrible mess. We'll clean this up. We'll fill the new filter with about halfway full of oil, put some oil on the O-ring, and give it a snug back on there. and this will be finished, and we'll jump over there, put the bolt back on, and go fill it up with 5 quarts of oil. A little less, I guess, if we fill this with a little bit, but we'll find out and see what it takes. All right. Okay, so if you followed this, you've either successfully made a huge mess, changed your oil filter, or both. I think I did a little bit of both. I'm not going to tell you how tight to do that because I'm going to let you decide, because everybody has a different opinion. So I tightened it as much as I tightened it. All right, let's do this and get this over with. All right, got it full of oil. I will get it on off the jacks and stuff, the jack stands, and run it for a minute, then check it again and make sure it's at its right level. But I think before that, I'm going to spray some simple green or something under here, and then hit it with a little pressure washer. Not too much, just a little bit, just to knock off some of that crud. But again, I use the T4 Rotella, and let's see, this guy right here, and that's it. And your 3/4 inch wrench, and it's really super simple oil change jobby. One more thing, if you get this at Walmart, I picked this up for $32 for 2.5 gallons. That's the best deal I've found anywhere, unless you guys know of a better place to get it. But try your Walmart first. You know, I changed my mind. Before I get this down and finish the oil here, I'm going to soak it in this simple green and hit it with this little Portland pressure washer I picked up from Harbor Freight. It's the smallest one, like $89. Pretty nice. So, got it in the little pump here. I'm gonna spray the underside of this like we talked about. I figure I might as well do it now, right? Because it's in the air. So let's get this thing soaking in some simple green. Again, like I said earlier, I'm not gonna just blast the shit out of it because I don't wanna get water in places where it shouldn't be. So let's put some simple green on this old hoe. Well, I don't have any more simple green, but I have the purple power. Let's throw some of this in there and make a little mix. Oh boy. And by the way, this is just a like weed killer device to put your weed killer in. Works great for this. And they're super cheap. All right, now we got the purple power action. It'll probably actually work better. So let's go pre-soak it now. All right, we got this baby dripping in some purple/green power. And then let's go grab that little pressure washer and see what we can get to happen. All right, guys. It came pretty clean. Not too bad. I'll show you a little snake. Not too bad. Still obviously some buildup on there, but like I said, I'm not gonna go crazy on it right now because I don't want to mess anything up at the moment. Let's get it down on the ground. I may have slightly overfilled it, so that kind of blows, but we'll find out. If so, I can let a little bit out. But let's get it on the ground. All right, got it on the ground flat, how it should be. Check the oil and it's perfect, so don't need to let any out. Good news, good news. All right, it hasn't been started today, so let's give it a crank. It probably won't start for a second, but maybe it will. Pull up on this shitty choke job that someone installed, not me. Let's see what she does. Ooh. Little diesel action there. Come on now. Let's turn the choke off. Maybe it doesn't need to be on. Let's try this. There she is. There she is. A little rough to begin with. Once she warms up, she's good. The carburetor needs to be adjusted. All right. Throttle sticks, so I got automatic warm-up throttle. Sick. All right, good. Let's let this warm up and see what she sounds like. Sounds good back here. Yeah. Okay guys, I think that is it this time around. Appreciate you guys watching. If you have any questions about this beast, let me know. We'll see you.